Good evening, I'm Grace Brister. Alabama women's basketball faced Ole Miss this evening, and let me tell you, it was a close one throughout the whole game. Ole Miss comes into the game undefeated in SEC play. Brittany Davis and Megan Abrams both out with injury. Sarah Ashley Barker heating up. She had 10 points and 3 rebounds before halftime. And we love a good hustle. Look at Loyal McQueen. She gets her hands on the ball, runs it down the court, sends it over to Hannah Barber for the 3 for Alabama. The Tide is up 7 with less than 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Barber with the 3. She makes it look easy. Alabama wins 63-58. Tide men's hoops was in action yesterday where they beat the LSU Tigers 106-66. WVUA 23 sports reporter Tyler White was there, and he takes us inside the Tide's recent success.
Tide Hoops kept up their hot streak this season, thrashing the LSU Tigers 106-66, advancing them to 5-0 in conference play and giving them the top spot in the SEC rankings. And after another strong team performance, the question was, how is this team's chemistry so strong right now?
We just stay connected on and off the court. Like I said, we preach the bond with us on and off the court, which just makes it better on the court.
But coaches nailed the message into these players' heads that no matter how good you're playing, you cannot get complacent.
You got to play every team like they are capable. Don't not take anybody, don't underestimate anybody. You got to go out and play how we supposed to play every time.
Now, while the Tide have been coached to take it game by game, it's impossible to forget what the end game really is.
I think my teammates really keep me focused on the mission here. Our mission is to win a national championship.
And the reason this team could really be poised to make that natty run is the way they respond to coaching and fix their mistakes.
We had turnover issues. We made a big point of emphasis on it. 3 out of the last 4 games, we've been in single digits. We were at one point 4th in the country in offensive rebounding rate, and we dropped barely in the top 50. So we've just been all over them about it, and they did it. So, we can't keep addressing the same issues that pop up. Let's get them fixed, and let's keep them fixed.
And while this is a young group, they by no means lack confidence, but don't mistake that confidence for arrogance.
We're not overlooking anybody. We're not going to lie and tell you they're a better team than you. They're not on some of these games, but they can still beat you if you don't take care of those things.
The 40-point win over LSU is the Tide's largest margin of victory over an SEC opponent since back in 2005 when they defeated the Auburn Tigers 94-53. Local in Tuscaloosa, I'm Tyler White, WVUA 23 Sports.
Thanks, Tyler. Alabama women's tennis had its spring opener on its home court against Navy. Alabama closed out the day with a final of 6-1. Ola Patak clinched the match with a straight-set victory, serving up a win for the Tide. Up next, the Tide will face Memphis this Saturday, January 21st at home. Turning now to the AFC wildcard games. First, we have the Bills versus the Dolphins in Buffalo. Josh Allen is looking, and he makes it look easy. He threads the needle to Gabe Davis in the corner of the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Former Central High School standout Lester Cotton got to start for the Dolphins in this game, and Jalen Waddle had 3 catches for 44 yards. But the Bills would win this one 34-31. Now NFC action. This was a close one. Fourth quarter, 31-24 Giants. Former Alabama safety Xavier McKinney makes the stop on 4th and 8 to secure a New York Giants win over the Minnesota Vikings. This is the first playoff victory for former Alabama offensive coordinator Brian Daboll. The Cincinnati Bengals just finished up, and the Bengals won 24-17. University of Georgia lineman Devin Willock and staffer Chandler LaCroix were killed in a car crash just hours after celebrating the football team's national championship win over TCU. Yesterday, Georgia celebrated its win with a parade in Athens, and it's hard to believe that something filled with so much joy could be followed by so much tragedy. Here's a photo from yesterday's event of Willock with a young fan. The crash occurred at 2:45 a.m. this morning. There were 2 other identified members of the football program in the vehicle. They are in stable condition at a nearby hospital. UGA Athletics issued a statement saying, quote, Devin and Chandler were 2 special people who meant so much to the University of Georgia and our football program and our athletic department. We ask that everyone keep their families in your prayers during this difficult time. We'll be right back.